You raise an important point about judgmentalism and hypocrisy among some Christians. Here are some thoughts. 1. You're right that some Christians rush to distance themselves from other Christians who sin. This can come from a place of judgment, self-righteousness, or a narrow view of who qualifies. You raise an important point about judgmentalism and hypocrisy among some Christians. Here are some thoughts. 1. You're right that some Christians rush to distance themselves from other Christians who sin. This can come from a place of judgment, self-righteousness, or a narrow view of who qualifies as truly Christian. Jesus condemned this kind of attitude. 2. At the same time, Christians are called to discern right from wrong and hold each other accountable. There is a difference between harshly judging others' motives and standing up for truth and righteousness. But this must be done with grace, humility, and a spirit of restoration, not condemnation. 3. Not all criticisms of other Christians' actions are out of judgmental motives. Some may simply be calling attention to behaviors that violate Christian principles, but even legitimate concerns can be expressed in unkind or unhelpful ways. 4. Ultimately, only God can truly judge people's hearts and faith. Christians should be slow to declare that someone who claims Christ is not a real Christian, but we should also call each other to lives that reflect Jesus' teachings. 5. The solution is not to dismiss any critique of Christians' behavior, but for Christians themselves to reflect on how they hold each other accountable in a loving, gracious manner that points people back to Christ. We must avoid both judgmentalism and complete permissiveness. In summary, while you're right that some Christians judge others' motives uncharitably, the proper response is not to dismiss all distinctions between Christian and unchristian behavior. Rather, Christians should seek to make such discernment with humility, grace, and a spirit of unity in the body of Christ. Does this help provide a balanced perspective? Let me know if you have any other questions.